Optimism. This is a message. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Feel good. No one's gonna stop us now. No way. Namaste. Blessings and love. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm Lily with Nature's Blessings. Yeah, I assume because usually what I do, I forget to say who I am before people knew who I am. No, they don't, because Google censorship. It happens. Yes, starseeds, light workers, truth seekers, they all censored, and it's hard during these days because all I want to do is just share my message with all of you guys. So, anyways, yeah, cleanse this. Yeah, yeah. Let's just cleanse this energy. Optimism, because this is the message. Optimism, positivity. I want to share with you guys the very powerful alignment, the planetary alignment. Um, it's hot in here. So, planetary alignment, which is very auspicious and very rare event. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Also, about Capricorn eclipse. It's the third eclipse, and actually, it's ending the gateway with this eclipse in Capricorn, the full moon in Capricorn, while the sun is in Cancer. And so, this is a very, very rare alignment that happens on 4th of July, 4th or 5th, depends where you're living right now. And it happens to be on the Independence Day, which is such a powerful, so auspicious, so unbelievable. So I put some notes here. So about this planetary alignment, what happens with the eclipses? They shine a lot of light, and in particular on our issues, whatever needs to be surfacing, whatever needs to we need to, whatever we have to focus on, like healing or anything like that. The eclipse is actually bringing light. The lunar eclipse is bringing light and shining light on these things to surface in order to heal what we need to heal. And it's a very powerful time to reset right now, extremely powerful time to reset. So as I said, so what happened with this planetary alignment? This particular alignment happened, guess when? 765 years ago. Powerful. And it's going to happen again. It's expected to happen in 2161, 2492. So it's extremely rare and it's extremely auspicious because all the planets, and I'm going to say which planets, of course, Earth, it's one of the planets. Earth, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Neptune will line up one side of the sun. So, okay, so all the planets are all going to be this way and the sun is going to be the other way. So they all going to line up at the same time. Extremely powerful, extremely auspicious, very, very powerful. So we need to be very aware and work with these energies of the eclipse, of the lunar eclipse. Very powerful energy. Okay? And if you are conscious, you will start receiving downloads and codes during sleep or just during the day, maybe meditation when you go into introspection, maybe when you go to, walk in nature or anything, just, meditate and daydream or anything, you will get a lot of information and downloads. So what you're going to do with those? Well, what I'm suggesting is, because a lot of us starseeds and light workers were receiving information from the cosmos, it's like anchor those information, those energies into our body first, and especially into our high heart. So where my pendant is, that's where about the high heart. So the heart chakra and the throat chakras are here. So high heart is right in between. And what is the high heart? Is the communication with the cosmic heart. So our hearts together communicating with the divine energy of the cosmos. So it's very, very powerful. So what you do, you bring the information, downloads and codes into high heart, and then from here, bring it into your body, your chakras, and then root that energy, send that energy, that blessing into the earth. So in other words, or even in the universe, as our planet is, we are all energy, and we receive information, but all we need to do is like being activated, meaning like conscious about the energies, and then conscious about sending that kind of energy out into the world, and also rooting, anchoring that energy into the earth. It's so beautiful. I love that. So because a lot of energy will be flowing, so pay attention to the energy, and also pay attention to intuition, hunches. Third eye is going to open during this time, very, very powerful, very beautifully. Psychic awareness, your all abilities will be enhanced, will be increased. Now we need to consciously do the work. There are people who do spiritual work, they want to do the spiritual work, and people who are just completely denying the spiritual work. And usually what I like to do, I like to pull cards for this particular event. So I had a card that I didn't even look at that card, and it was just on the floor, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put it back. I know that it's irrelevant, because I'm going to say why. That's a 3D, it's a 3D world, and then there's the 5D world. So if you guys watch my previous video on the solstice, I talk about the 3D versus the 5D world. So that card that I pulled was for the 3D world, and I didn't even bother, because it was some sort of like negative energy, and we all need to be optimistic right now. And it's not that I push it under the rug, I just noticed it. It was something about scarcity, about panic, about fear. But it's like, you need to work on that. But people in the three-dimensional world need to work on that. So that's why I said, focus on the high heart, focus, connecting all hearts together in unity, and then anchor that energy into the world, so the 3D world can be easily transmuted into the 5D world. Now the 3D world is based on panic, on fear, on deceit, lies, illusion, and so on. And the fifth dimensional world is based on compassion, peace, joy, love, unconditional love, a lot of opportunities. It's such a beautiful. And at times, of course, it's hard, because we are light workers, star seeds. We are kind of like mostly in the fifth dimension. But what happens, because we live in this world and there is so much challenge in the 3D, we keep coming back and forth. Now, a lot of people from the 3D are awakening and jumping into the 5D, which is so beautiful, because we do the work. And I think it's extremely important to be conscious about the 3D world and the 5D world, and know how to anchor the energies via the high heart into the 3D world, so it can transmute it into fifth dimensional world. So this is beautiful. So during this time, a lot of people will do energy work, removing all detrimental programs and karmic debts and behaviors and so on. So what I suggest that you work on right now, you work on releasing the old programs, like focusing on releasing old programs. What's not serving you well during this time and in the past? Because you know what, you are actually where you are right now, where we are all right now. It's actually the result of our thoughts, actions, information. So if we don't like where we are right now, we gotta change it. How? By being conscious, by being aware of what's not working, and releasing old programming. All programming based on, as I said, deception and lies, because so much lies that are being perpetrated during this time. That's why it's so important to really pray for discernment, okay? Now, second one, we need to work on getting rid of old structures, okay? Now, how do we do that? Think about. Yeah, this is your homework also. But for me, is how do I get rid of old structures? By bringing awareness into, and by focusing and visualizing the new structures. What do I want? What do I want? I want a world that is filled with love, with joy, abundance, prosperity. Yeah, so that kind of work. Also focusing on releasing and purging old karmic programming, working on the self, working on your spiritual self, spiritual body, working on the mental body, on the physical body, but most important, working on the emotional body, because the fourth one that I put down here, it's emotions that are stuck. We really need to work on our emotional body, because what happens, again, as I said, the result, where we are right now, is the result of our actions. And ideas and thoughts, especially thoughts and feelings and emotions, right? So if we don't want it, if we don't like what's going on right now, we gotta change. We gotta change perspective and emotions. Work with the emotional body. Very, very important. Now, because this is what's happening. We work on the physical bodies, like taking supplements, eating right, drinking good water, doing the meditation, the spiritual work, prayer, and so on. And then this is the spiritual part actually. So the physical one is like good exercise, food, and then the spiritual part, meditating and praying and all this. But then again, it's something that feels like it's missing because we need to do mental work, but also we need to do emotional work, right? So we have to do work for our emotional body. And how do you do that? It's like going back to past and going back in childhood, maybe even past lives, and acknowledge what happens. Bring to the surface that emotion that keeps perpetrated, keeps going in a loop right now, right? What's happening? And then addressing that emotion, that particular energy, and decide to, hey, I'm gonna cut the cord, work with portals of energy, cutting the cords, whatever you might want to work with, but it's time to just release that emotion so we can heal and move on. Because otherwise, you're gonna be in the circle and the loop of insanity, right? You know, definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. So we really need to do the work. Very, very powerful. You know, in my healing sessions, I make people cry during because we address deep, very deep emotional issues. And the thing is that emotions actually get stuck in the tissue, in the chakras, in the heart, in the body. And that's why we feel like sometimes irritated, frustrated, because we don't know what's going on. Once you release these emotions, it's like feel so much better because you know what's going on. Yeah. And next one is working on internal peace. Of course, meditation, introspection. We all know it. We all need to work on that. When you go to sleep, when you wake up, also in the morning with the pranayama, with breathing. Another one is perceiving danger and challenge and change perspective. Change it into an opportunity to grow spiritually, to grow your heart, to grow your spirit. So challenge becomes an opportunity. So think about that. Just change perspective, okay? Working on that. And then the last one that I put down here is working on being optimistic. So remember, it's all about being optimistic because the Sun is in Cancer, and Cancer is it's water sign. It's also based on feeling and emotions, and empathic people can get, the 3D world can get very emotional, and sometimes they pick up vibrations and emotions of others. And it's very important to realize, hey, this is not mine, and work on my emotions and change. I need to be optimistic. I need to be powerful. So Cancer can be sometimes iffy, right? Feel iffy, so we need to really push a little bit the optimistic and positive vibes. Also, the full moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorn sometimes can also step back and be a little bit afraid or panic about uncertain times. So also you need to just open the heart and feel good, like optimistic and good in the body. Like look at the posture. Like the posture is like I feel confident, I feel good. Some people say I feel arrogant, because life sometimes is being arrogant. I would say like not arrogant. I would say like let's just be confident, yeah, because confidence is feeling good in the body. Let's say that. Okay. Now, what else? It's a very powerful time to be in alignment with the planets and be one with the cosmos. In other words, connect with the cosmos, connect with this planetary alignments with the planets, be one with them. Is the on one side is divine feminine, the other side is divine masculine. So combine them, work with them, bring them in balance. The same thing with you. Bring your left and right in balance, feminine, masculine, divine feminine, sacred masculine. Just bring them in balance. Now during this time it's very good to actually make wishes and focus on, again, optimism and good stuff, because the energies will be amplifying and magnifying. Okay. Now on the solstice, the energy for the solstice usually lasts for 6 months. So it's important, we are still in the energy of the solstice a little bit, not much, but still like fading away.
It's very important to focus on what we work on the solstice. There was so much, when the portal opened on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, it was a Stargate opening with many codes being released. And one of the codes that has been released during this time, a lot of us star seeds and light workers were received, was unity. Yeah. And unity, not only because we work during the time, during the sleep, we work telepathically between us, but we also need to work physically, not only spiritually and etherically, but also need to be working physically. So after the solstice, after this portal, I went and visited a lot of friends, and we did so much work, beautiful work. Before, it was kind of like hard for me to work with friends because a lot of like light workers were fake, and I'm gonna say this, that's what it is. And they think that they did the work, but it's like all about ego and all about, it's the spiritual ego that it's like draining me. So I prefer to really work on myself or work telepathically with other like awakened spiritual beings that were not operating from ego but from the heart. So you guys know what I mean. Yeah, right? So I did a lot of work with these beautiful beings, like very humble beings, very beautiful beings, and we were integrating a lot of codes, and especially the code of unity. And I see it around the world. A lot of people getting together, especially the sacred, divine, feminine, getting together and doing the work, because it's during this eclipse. It's also the divine feminine is being amplified. It's very beautiful. Now, the work that we starseeds we do, we bring codes and we bring energies and frequencies into alignment and reharmonize energies here on earth and anchor those crystalline energy that we are receiving, and we really anchor them um, on our beautiful planet. Now, the star seeds, we should ask ourselves this question, is because this is actually the question that came during the solstice, and this eclipse is actually a continuation, right, of the solstice. And it's beautiful because it's all about Queen, and I pulled a card and it's about the Queen. I'm going to talk about that. I'm so excited, actually. Excitement. It's like so much information pulling me through. Anyways, so but I have to follow the pattern here, because otherwise I'm going to go like all over the place. So the star seeds need to ask the question: why am I here? Why am I here to do? What is my mission? Because a lot of us actually kind of like received a reminder. We all know kind of where we're here. For example, a lot of star seeds, we're here to anchor the crystalline energy and to work with the grid, right? It's by either, some people actually put crystals on the grid. Actually, some other people like me, for example, I do a lot of work with orgone. Yeah, so I go sacred locations, different locations, powerful locations, and I place a beautiful orgone pendant or orgone creation, a blessed one, very powerful, and then you will notice the place actually awaken, with a lot of people awakening around that place. It's amazing how it works. It's crazy actually to witness. I don't even want to brag about that, but it's crazy how beautiful that is. So yeah. Okay, now Capricorn energy. What is Capricorn energy? It's about commitment, it's responsibility, being responsible for actions, for what we bring into the world, being very aware and responsible for our energies. And that's what the Capricorn energy want. Also, it's about dedication, it's about commitment, committed to our mission. I know it's hard work because a lot of us work 24/7, and sometimes we need breaks, but we really need to take vacations, small ones, breaks, anything. We need to go in nature. We need to socialize. We need to do something rather than just being plugged in all the time into the cosmos, because it can get, I mean, it's beautiful, but it can get really overwhelming, right? So all about unity. You need to focus on unity during this time. Unity, unity, unity. Also, optimism is one. The second one will be like really powerful message, unity. Yeah, unity. So again, responsibility, dedication, determination, commitment to our mission. And also, if you feel like you are shy, don't be. Step into your leadership shoes. People will say, yeah, leader. There is a difference between being a boss, a different energy, total different energy, and being a leader, a conscious leader. We all need to be conscious leaders. So step into the leadership shoes. Take action. You know what kind of action to take. Grow your wisdom, share your gifts, right? And so on and so forth. With family, with friends, just share. And share your heart, okay? A lot of stuff is being purged, a lot of negativity. 3D world, a lot of negativity is being released. Darkness is being cleansed and purged. So be very aware of that. That's why you need to stay in the heart, you need to be grounded, chakra aligned, and connected with the cosmic heart. Very powerful. Okay. Pay attention to your intuition and hunches, because this third eye is going to open up during this time. So be in the nature, because nature will really help us to navigate during these powerful times. Very, very important. Pay attention to animals. What is this bird is trying to tell me? What is this flower? What about the cloud? What is she? Numbers, think, be in that meditative state. And that's the work we need to do, because we are very, it's very easy to get sucked into the fake narrative. So cleanse it, fake narrative away, and then bring in the cosmic heart, the truth, the cosmic truth, the one truth, the universal truth. Bring it in, because it's very, very beautiful and important. Now pray for discernment. I'm going to say it again. Pray for discernment. Let's say it together. Praying for discernment. Very, very powerful. Dark side is losing control right now. That's why praying for discernment is very, very important. And that's why a lot of people are actually waking up. It's amazing to witness how many people are waking up, getting awakened, right? It's just so beautiful. But with that, when people get awakened, what happened? A lot of darkness and a lot of irritation and frustration, because you know what? Once you realize that you've been lied for eons, you get angry. And you have to be very aware of that energy, right? So you can transmit that energy in a beautiful way. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we have a beautiful swan here. And the swan tells us to communicate with grace, to communicate with beauty. Swan is about beauty. It's about elegance, grace, right? So I'm going to say, that's the card actually I pulled, the 5-dimensional world card. I'm going to talk about that. I'm so excited about this card. I just love it. Okay, so focus on creating healing. Focus on allowing the shift. Yeah, because there's so much energy circulating right now. So massive shift, allowing the shift. Focus on cutting cords that will not serve you. Cut the cords, right? When you work on the emotional body healing, cutting the cords, that's the key. Also, the canceling contracts that are not serving you well. Very, very powerful, very important. Letting go of fears and panic and uncertainty. During this full moon and the eclipse, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of panic and fear. Again, yeah, this is my shamanic feather. Yeah, just, yeah, we don't need that. Optimism, beauty. Remember in the solstice, if you guys watch my video, I was talking about this is how I feel right now. Yeah, this is how we are right, kind of. It's just cut the cord, Archangel Michael, and then bring it back into balance, feminine and masculine, meeting at the high heart, the cosmic heart. Yeah, that's what we have to do. It's simple. Next, so letting go of fears and panic. Feel the truth instead of putting any value on your belief system. So instead of focusing on, this is the belief system that I need. Belief system change as you change, right? So focus on how you feel, on your heart. Is this the truth? Is that my truth? Is this people truth? What is this? Feeling is healing. Very, very, very important. Now anchoring. Okay, this is what is happening, because we are all warriors of love, warriors of truth, warriors of light. We need to anchor the energies that are already present in the cosmos, already present in the universe. And these energies are the energies of freedom. Remember, it's 4th of July. Freedom, independence, sovereignty, infinite love. All these energies that are like floating in the air. Just anchor them into the cosmic heart. Let's actually do it together. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, letting go, and just feel, visualize, notice all these like orbs of light and information and knowledge, sacred knowledge, yeah, codes, activating codes in the universe. Yes. And what are they telling us? They are telling us about unity, they are telling us about sacred knowledge, the truth, the cosmic truth, sovereignty, yes, infinite love, opportunities, prosperity vibrations, consciousness, all these energies of freedom, and just bring them into your heart, 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 etheric heart, high heart. And then from here, feel them into your body. Feel good, yes. I got like goosebumps right now. And then anchor them into the earth, into the planet. That's all. Ooh, goosebumps. I love it. Yay! It's crazy. I love my work. Cheers. Water. Okay, so we're going to ground these energies in earth and anchor these energies into the world. Next one, earthing, grounding, centering, aligning the chakras. We'll do this. Pranayama, conscious breathing. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out. You can do the alternate nostril breath, very powerful pranayama if you feel frustrated or a little bit irritated. Yeah, you inhale through the left, you pause, exhale through the right, inhale right, pause, exhale through the left, and so on. That's a beautiful alternate nostril breath. Swan energy. I'm so excited, I don't know why. Yeah. Cancer energy, yeah, because the swan is also connected with water. And water, Cancer, sun is in Cancer, and it's water energy. I'm a Pisces, I'm water energy. And I love water because it's so cleansing, so purifying. And Cancer energy, Mercury is retrograding in Cancer right now, and it's the energy of the empath, it's the energy of the healer, it's the energy of the nurturer. Cancer is, it's family. My mom was a Cancer. And it's all the Cancer is such a sweet, an angel type of energy, but it really needs to focus on being optimistic. Again, optimism, very important. And transmute, because right now what's going on in the world, a lot of negative energies, a lot of purging, gotta transmute them into positive energies. Okay, so releasing fears. Go into the body and ask yourself, where is the fear in the body? If you have fears in the body, number one, ask if, is this my fear? If it's my fear, where is in the body? How can I transmute it? Second, because a lot of us, I pick up fears from other people. It's like, is this my fear? No, of course it's not. Then I said, you don't have to cut cords and let go. Work with some portals. And yeah, do that also. So release the fear in the body. Deep breaths, and make sure, now this is very important before I move into the beautiful card. Make sure that your intention, your thoughts, your actions are highly positive, because during this time, everything magnifies. And I'm going to say it again. Focus on your action, your thoughts, and make sure that they're positive, they're optimistic, because everything right now is being magnified, amplified. Good. Now, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. This beautiful card came into my reading today. Okay, so as I said, I had one card that I'm not going to talk about it. It was for the 3D world. This is for the 5D world, and you guys are here in the 3D world. And this is actually the Swan Queen. That's a queen. That's why I'm so excited, because it's divine feminine, and it's a queen. Remember, you know, the coronavirus means the attack on the crown, because corona means crown in Latin, and virus is an attack. So we need to get rid of the attack on the crown and put the actual beautiful royal crown. And we are the royals. I'm going to say it again. Star seeds and light workers, the true star seeds and true seekers and light workers, the true ones, are the royals. Okay, so the Swan Queen comes in as a message to tell us that we are royals. We are queens and we are kings. And we really need to accept this royalty, yeah, on our beautiful crown chakras. Now, the Swan Queen is all about transformation, intuition, and patience. But before I do that, what I love and why it's so important and so beautiful is because last time during the solstice, another queen came. It was the river queen. And she told us during the solstice to go with the flow, to let go, and to follow the natural movement. Remember what I sang? I actually received compliments about my singing, about the river queen. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. River is flowing down to the sea. Oh, mother, carry me, the child I will always be. Oh, mother, carry me back to the sea. So the river is flowing. So it's about letting go. Now, the Swan Queen is telling us, be the royals, right? Be the royals. And what is that? It's all about, we are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losing, 'cause we are the champions of the new world. Yep. That's what the Swan Queen tells us. Tells us about transformation, tells us about intuition, about psychic awareness, about having patience because things are happening behind the scenes. The entire system is being changed, is being restructured. We have a new world, we have a fifth dimensional world, but we gotta have patience and we have to do the work. We have to do the work. The swan encouraging us to be beautiful, to be gentle in our communication, to be graceful in our communication. The swan tells us, it actually helps us to tune into our intuition and trust our psychic awareness because it's being amplified, to look for answers not outside of us but within us, right? Very important. Now, if we don't like something in our life, we gotta change it and change perspective. Exactly what we talk about, that's exactly what the Swan Queen is telling us. Allowing the evolution, allowing the time to transform ideas into reality, and to really have patience. So it's all about elegance, purity, grace, beauty, love, and communication. We are the champions, my friends, and we gonna win this war. It's a spiritual war. It is a spiritual war of the soul. You know, the throat chakra, it's blocked. They want to block the throat chakra so they can block the heart chakra, so they can block the cosmic heart. But we gotta say no. You know, you're not blocking my throat chakra. You're not blocking my heart chakra or my cosmic. You're not blocking my aura. You're not blocking me. It's just I'm growing. I'm evolving. I'm growing my wisdom. I'm growing my soul because the battle, ultimate battle, is the battle of the soul. So they really want your soul. You gotta say no. You do the work. That's it. Yeah. So we have the Swan Queen during this time, and last time in the solstice we had the River Queen. These two beautiful queens. Remember, you are royal. I love you. Namaste. Do the work. Be optimistic. So much love.